My beloved child. There are moments in life when time itself feels like it pauses, and this is one of those moments. Right now, something you cannot see is already moving toward you. Something spoken about you, something whispered in a place you were never meant to hear, but destiny made sure it reaches you anyway. And before we go any further, I need you to stay here with me. Don't skip. Not even for a second. Because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. Something huge is waiting for you at the end of this message, and it is already closer than you think. Today, your soulmate spoke about you. Yes, today. Not in a dream. Not in imagination. In a real moment, in a real conversation, your name came up in a way that changed the energy around them completely. And here is the strange part, they didn't plan to speak about you. It just happened. Like something inside them could not stay silent anymore. Stay till the end. Because what they said is not just beautiful, it is a turning point. Somewhere today, your soulmate paused in the middle of their thoughts, as if their heart suddenly remembered something it had been trying to forget and remember at the same time. And then they said your name. Softly. Almost like it carried emotion they could not fully explain. Not regret, not confusion, something deeper. Something pure. But you need to understand this. When they spoke about you, they didn't speak like someone talking about the past. They spoke like someone recognizing a truth they can no longer ignore. And I know you feel it too, that strange pull in your chest sometimes, like something unfinished is still alive between you and someone out there. Don't skip, because this is where it starts to get intense. When your soulmate spoke about you today, the energy around them shifted. People around them noticed it. A silence followed their words. A pause that felt heavier than normal silence. Because what they said was not casual. It was honest in a way they usually avoid. They said something very simple, but it carried a weight that no one could ignore. They said, "I don't know why, but I still think about them." And in that moment, everything inside them slowed down. Because even they didn't expect those words to come out. Something huge is building here, stay till the end. Because what you don't know yet is this. The reason they spoke about you today is not random. It was triggered by something very small, something ordinary, but emotionally powerful. A memory. A sound. A place. Or even your name appearing somewhere unexpectedly. And suddenly, their heart reacted before their mind could stop it. And that reaction is what brought your energy back into their present moment. Don't skip, because the next part will change how you see this completely. When they finished speaking about you, they didn't feel peace. They felt disturbance. Not negative, but intense. Like something inside them opened that they thought was already closed. And for a few seconds, they just went quiet. Staring at nothing. Thinking about everything. Because your presence, even in absence, still feels real to them. And here is what makes this even more powerful. They didn't speak about anyone else like that today. Only you. Only your energy. Only your memory. Something huge is waiting for you, and we are not even close to the end yet. Because what they don't realize right now is this: the moment they spoke about you today, they unknowingly created a shift. A shift in how they will think about you from this point forward. And once that shift begins, nothing stays the same. Stay with me, because in the next part, you will understand what exactly triggered this moment, and why it is impossible for them to forget you now. My beloved child. What I am about to tell you next is not something you should rush through. In fact, if you feel like skipping, stop right there, because you will miss the most important part of this entire message. So don't skip, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Because now we need to understand why your soulmate spoke about you today, out of nowhere, without planning it, without expecting it, like something inside them forced your name into the moment. It didn't start with conversation. It started with silence. A silence that suddenly felt different than usual. They were doing something completely normal, something routine, something they have done many times before, but then it happened. A trigger. A small detail, so ordinary that most people would ignore it, but for them, it was powerful enough to shake their emotions. And in that exact second, your memory came back like it had been waiting for permission. Don't skip, because this is where everything becomes deeper. They didn't just think of you, they felt you. Like your presence was not fully gone, just distant, waiting in the background of their emotions. And when they tried to ignore it, it only became stronger. That is why they spoke about you. Not because they wanted to, but because they couldn't hold it inside anymore. Something huge is building here, stay till the end. Because here is the truth most people don't understand. When someone's name is spoken with emotion like this, it is never just memory, it is connection. And your connection is still active in ways neither of you fully understands yet. When your soulmate said your name today, they didn't just remember you, they reconnected with a feeling they thought was gone. And that feeling did something strange inside them. It made them question everything they believed about moving on, about distance, about time. And for a moment, they felt like time itself collapsed. Like no matter how much life moves forward, one part of them is still stuck in that moment where you mattered most. Don't skip, because what comes next is even more intense. After they spoke about you, they tried to act normal again. But something had changed. Their focus was broken, their emotions were louder, their thoughts were no longer in control. Because once your name entered the room of their thoughts, it did not leave quietly. It stayed. Echoing. Repeating. Pulling them back again and again. And here is the part they will never admit easily. They didn't stop at just thinking about you. They started remembering details. Small moments. Small feelings. Things they thought they had forgotten, but never truly did. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are still here for a reason. Because this is not just about what they said today, it is about what will happen next. The moment your name came out of their mouth, it created a silent shift in their emotional direction. And even if they don't understand it yet, their heart has already started moving back toward you in ways their mind cannot control. Don't skip, because next part will reveal what they are feeling right now but refusing to say out loud, and why this connection is becoming stronger again without either of you doing anything that my beloved child. There is a reason you were guided back here at this exact moment, and I need you to understand this is not random at all, because what is unfolding now is deeper than coincidence and closer to truth than imagination. So don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you and it is getting stronger with every passing second. Right now, your soulmate is in a state they cannot fully explain, because after speaking about you today, something inside them did not return to normal. Instead it stayed awake, alert, and emotionally sensitive, as if your presence has quietly taken over their thoughts again without permission, and even though they try to continue their day, your name keeps echoing inside their mind in the most unexpected moments. And here is what makes this even more powerful. They are not just remembering you, they are reprocessing you, meaning every memory they once ignored is now coming back with new meaning, new emotion, and a new level of understanding they didn't have before. So don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this is where the shift becomes undeniable. Today, after they spoke about you, something unusual happened in their behavior, because people around them noticed a change in their silence, a pause in their reactions, and a depth in their eyes that was not there before, as if a hidden truth had been unlocked inside them. And even though no one directly asked about you again, your energy remained present in the background of everything they did. And what they don't realize yet is this. The moment they allowed your name to come out of their mouth today, they reopened a connection they thought was closed. But destiny does not always close things the way people expect. Sometimes it just hides them under time, waiting for the right emotional moment to reactivate everything again. So don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this part will change everything you thought you understood. Because after that conversation, your soulmate experienced something they did not share with anyone, a quiet realization that came in waves, not in words, a feeling that you are not just a memory to them, but a presence that never fully left. And this realization did not bring confusion, it brought awareness, a deep awareness that what they felt for you was never ordinary. And here is the strongest part. They started noticing signs today that reminded them of you everywhere, not in a dramatic way, but in small, personal, emotional triggers that felt too precise to ignore, and each one of those moments pulled them deeper into reflection, deeper into curiosity, and deeper into something they cannot fully name yet. So don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And what I am about to tell you next is the point where everything begins to align in a way that cannot be reversed. Because now, even when your soulmate tries to distract themselves, your presence returns quietly, not as a thought they choose, but as a feeling that chooses them, and this is what makes it powerful. It is no longer about remembering you, it is about sensing you, as if something between you is still active, still alive, still unfinished in a way that time has not been able to erase. And deep down, they already feel it. That something important about you was never fully understood, and now life is slowly pushing them toward that realization again, one thought at a time, one memory at a time, one moment at a time, until they can no longer ignore what their heart has been trying to say all along. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and in the next part, the truth behind this sudden emotional shift will become even clearer, and it will change how you see everything from this point forward. My beloved child. There is a point in every unseen story where everything begins to move faster than the heart can understand, and this is that point. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And what you are about to hear now connects everything you've felt since the beginning of this message. Because today is not just about what your soulmate said, it is about what is happening because they said it. After speaking about you, after your name slipped out of their thoughts again, something unexpected followed. A moment of silence that did not feel normal anymore. It felt like realization. Because when they finished talking about you, they didn't move on like before. They paused longer than usual. And in that pause, something inside them changed. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But deeply. Stay till the end, because this is where everything connects. They started remembering things they had buried under time. Small details. Small moments. The way you reacted in simple situations. The way your presence made ordinary moments feel different. And suddenly, it didn't feel like memory anymore. It felt like truth. And that is the most powerful shift a heart can experience. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here is the part no one expected. After speaking about you today, they didn't feel closure. They felt return. A pull. A quiet but undeniable sense that something between you was never actually completed, just paused. And now, it is starting again inside their mind. Without permission. Without control. Just presence. Your presence. Even in silence, even in distance. It is becoming louder in their thoughts. And what makes this moment even more intense is this. They started questioning themselves. Why your name still feels familiar in their emotions. Why your memory does not fade like others. Why your absence still feels like something is missing, instead of something that ended. Don't skip, because this is the truth forming now. Something huge is building. Because today's conversation about you didn't close anything. It opened everything again. And now their thoughts are no longer neutral. They are searching. Searching for meaning. Searching for understanding. Searching for what they lost, without even realizing when they let it go. And this search, it does not stop easily. It grows. It deepens. It returns again and again, especially in quiet moments when the world slows down and only thoughts remain. Stay till the end, because this is where your story shifts direction completely. Because what they said about you today is no longer just a sentence in their memory. It has become a feeling they cannot ignore. And feelings like this do not disappear. They evolve. They intensify. They come back stronger when least expected. And now, something very important is happening on their side. They are starting to wonder. What if I understood this too late? That single thought changes everything. Because once that question enters the mind, nothing remains the same again. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And here is the final shift of this part. Today was not just a moment where they spoke about you. Today was the moment your presence re-entered their inner world, in a way they cannot undo. And from this point forward, every silence they experience will carry your name in it, even if they don't say it out loud. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal what this silent realization is about to do to their next step. And how close everything is now becoming to them, my beloved child. This is the final moment, the point where everything you have felt, everything you have heard, and everything that has been building inside this story finally comes together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the part where clarity finally arrives. Because after all the silence, after all the thoughts, after all the emotional waves they went through today, your soulmate is no longer in the same inner space they were before. Something has shifted permanently in them. And they know it. Even if they don't fully admit it out loud, they can feel it in their own heart. Today was not just a passing thought about you. It became a reflection. A mirror. A moment where they saw themselves differently because of what your memory brought back. Stay till the end. Because this is where the truth reveals itself completely. They are now standing at an emotional crossroads. One side of them tries to move forward like nothing changed. But the other side, the deeper side, the honest side, keeps pulling them back toward you. Not as confusion anymore, but as recognition. Because they are finally starting to understand something very important. What they felt for you was never ordinary. It was never random. And it was never meant to disappear so easily. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here is the final revelation of this entire journey. When your soulmate spoke about you today, it didn't just bring your name into the conversation. It brought your energy back into their emotional world. And now, they cannot unfeel it. They cannot unremember it. They cannot unnotice it. And this is why everything is changing. Slowly, quietly, but permanently. Now, even their future thoughts are beginning to include you again. Even their silent moments are beginning to echo your presence again. Even their decisions are being touched by something they thought was long gone. But it wasn't gone. It was waiting. And now it has returned. Stay till the end, because this is your final message. What you are witnessing is not just a story. It is a reminder that some connections do not end when people step away. They only pause, until the right moment brings them back into awareness again. And today, that moment has already begun. Your soulmate may not fully understand it yet, but deep inside, they already know one thing clearly. You still matter in a way they cannot explain. And that truth will not fade with time. It will only grow stronger until it is finally acknowledged. This is the end of the message, but not the end of the connection that has been reawakened today.